So I have an update on the whole Metokur situation. Um, Mr. Metokur, I don't know much about him at all. Only matter of factly, the only thing I know about this guy is supposedly he really crapped on me over the years. He really just like was another person to dump on me and say negative things about me in his content. And that's really the only way I knew him. Okay? So, over the years, when that's all you hear, you pay no attention to any of it. Or I don't. I phase out all my detractors, all the people who say negative things about me. I don't want to hear about them. I just want to focus on my own stuff, my positive stuff. So now that I've appeared on Kino Casino, those guys have told me about this guy and said, listen, he has actually always wanted to like interview you publicly or have a conversation with you publicly. That's why a couple years ago when I was interested, I was telling the internet, hey, I want to do an interview. He stepped forward and was one of the people who offered to interview me. And at that point, I was like, I would consider it. And then literally I went on YouTube. And the first clip I found of him, I said, let me click on this one. I click on it to hear him, and he's saying the N-word in it over and over. And I'm like, that's just what I mean. Like my reputation is not bad enough. If I do an interview with this guy, everyone's going to say, so Phil did the interview with the worst guy on the internet who says all these horrible things. So I basically said, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But now, some things have changed. I talked to Kino Casino. These guys are basically telling me, Metokur, yes, has been very critical of me over the years, but at the same time has respect for me in many ways. He actually went after the Sons of Kojima back in the day and exposed them for who they were. He was one of the people who massively covered the false escort story that was completely fabricated by nut jobs over in like fucking Eastern Europe or something crazy like that. So basically, he has positively covered me as well, or at least tried to do things to expose my trolls at times. And apparently he's doing very poorly. He's sick with cancer. And, that's why he actually doesn't even make consistent content anymore, because a lot of the times he's injured, he's in pain. And they asked me, the Kino Casino guys asked me, would I do a stream with him? I said, I don't see why not. As long as it's in an environment that's kind of a neutral environment. And what I mean by that is, like, if he and I did it directly with each other, I don't know how well it would go over. But if you're doing it like on a third-party show like Kino Casino, where I'm friendly with them, he's friendly with them, it kind of makes more sense. You got like a mediator in between, too, to help to bring the heads together. Because in truth, I have absolutely no idea at all why he wants to talk to me. I have no clue. I don't know this guy, okay, at all. So, I said, you know what? With all the things considered, all this crazy stuff going on, yeah, I would consider it. So after we did the co-op commentary on Review Tech the other day, basically I talked a little bit after the stream went offline with those guys, and they were like, one of the things you absolutely should consider is having a talk with Metokur, because, right now, he's not doing good, and it would be amazing. The internet would love it. He would love it. Everyone would love this. And I said, listen, I'm open-minded. In fact, I was never against this kind of stuff in the past. It's just that everyone looked at me in such a negative light that it didn't make sense. Now, things are changing. Sure, I would consider it. So, I saw that yesterday, Andy had actually tweeted Metokur on Twitter about it. And a whole bunch of people chimed in, oh, yeah, this is a good idea. So, I liked it and retweeted it. And basically, like, the whole, like half day had passed. And there was no response. And I'm like, I don't know if he didn't see it. I don't know if maybe he thinks it's a bad idea. So I decided I was going to, of my own accord, do a tweet at Metokur and just say, hey, to be honest, I don't really know who you are. All I've heard about you is that you kind of like made fun of me over the years. But I've also heard that you really want to like meet me and talk with me, whether it's publicly or maybe if you just want to do it privately in DMs or whatever. I'm down for it. All right. I'm here. Hit me up. Let me know what you want to do. So I did that last night right before I went to sleep. Okay. And I woke up this morning and there was no response to it. But then as I'm searching through tweets and things, someone sent me a tweet, and it actually was from Metokur this morning. And Metokur had posted up and said, so FYI, I heard that like Andy Worski is trying to do almost like a Make-A-Wish stream with me and DSP, because I've always wanted to do that, and I appreciate that, but right now I'm really sick. I have some bones that I broke. Like, he's really in massive pain and on meds and everything. He's like, it's going to be a while before I feel like I'm going to be able to stream anything. So I appreciate it, but maybe somewhere down the line. All right. So basically, I tweeted back at him and I just said, man, dude, whenever you're ready, I'll be here. And that's where we left it. And that's where we're going to leave it for now. I'm assuming until he feels better. So again, I don't know the guy. I can't say a word about him besides all I know is public stuff. Like, he hated me at one point. I have no clue why he wants to meet with me, but I have a much more open mind about it now. I'm willing to do it. So I wish him the best. I hope he gets better. And when he gets better, I'm totally down for it. It just doesn't sound like it's going to be anytime soon. You know what I'm saying?